That more as this game unfolds. Jesper Boquist moves up to the right wing on the third line. Dropping down to the fourth line is Fabian Zetterlund. Hammond Swiss, Hamilton, and Jonas Siegenthaler are paired once again defensively.
Did you make that up?
I had heard it before. Bill Spalding uses it a bunch.
I like that Hammond
MSG
Swiss.
play-by-play. I've heard it before. Never really used it. Heard it, though. At any rate, they're back. Marino and Graves defensively, and Kevin Ball will replace Brendan Smith, who's a healthy scratch tonight. Nate Bastian also scratched.
Can I just say one thing? You know the wonderful people at Hobby's Restaurant.
Yes.
It's been in Newark for like 70, 80 years. They heard that John Marino was ill the last game. They sent soup over. You know, that's kind of the way you do it. If somebody's sick, you send them some what is it, mozzarella?
Matzo ball soup?
Yeah, matzo ball soup. They sent it over, and he played okay, but hopefully that flu that we heard about is now over. It was traveling around the Devils' locker room the last game, and maybe that had something to do with their flatness.
It could have, or maybe it's just one of those nights in an 82-game season that happens in the NHL. Black and Red memberships for next season are now available. Get on board today to access amazing benefits, including the best available pricing, access to exclusive events, Stanley Cup playoff priority, and a myriad of ticket flexibility options. Visit NewJerseyDevils.com/black and red to learn more. Boy, we haven't talked about Stanley Cup playoff availability on these broadcasts in a long time. It does sound good. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have more of the pregame show after this. Devils and Kings on the RWJ Barnabas Health Devils Hockey Network.
RWJ Barnabas Health Telemed offers you 2 convenient ways to see a doctor anytime, anywhere, without having to come in for an appointment. If you're in need of urgent care, you can use our app to connect with a provider 24/7, right on your smartphone, tablet, or computer. Or you can use our website to schedule a virtual visit with an RWJ Barnabas Health Medical Group provider or specialist. And you can even register as a new patient. Book an appointment online at rwjbh.org/telemed. Your safety has always been our top priority, and we've taken every precaution. So don't delay your care any longer. Get started today at rwjbh.org/telemed. RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
Premio Sausage presents life's biggest questions.
Mark, you just led your team to victory today. Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, what kind of sausage are they grilling out there? I can practically taste it from here.
Let's go back up to the booth.
Well, Diana, by the smell of things, there's no doubt they're cooking Premio Italian sausage. Premio is made with butcher-quality cuts of meat, authentic Italian spices, and nothing else. Just add your own personal touch for a winning recipe.
When sausage is the question, Premio is the answer. Premio, the way sausage should be.
This is Dougie Hamilton. You're listening to the RWJ Barnabas Health Devils Hockey Network.
The starting lineups are presented by RWJ Barnabas Health, New Jersey's largest academic healthcare system and official healthcare provider of the New Jersey Devils. It'll be Phoenix Copley in goal for Los Angeles, Vitek Vanacek in net for the New Jersey Devils, and Dawson Mercer, playing his 140th consecutive game, will be out there for the opening faceoff, 140 from the start of his career, tying Scotty Gomez for the most in Devils history. We'll be back with the opening faceoff after this on the RWJ Barnabas Health Devils Hockey Network.
You know, whenever I drive in for a Devils game, I know exactly where I'm going to park because I reserve my spot ahead of time with Park Mobile. I don't have time to drive around looking for parking. I just use the Park Mobile app to easily reserve the spot I want. Then I drive right to that lot and there's a guaranteed spot waiting for me. It's easy. You can make a parking reservation right in the Park Mobile app or on the parkmobile.io website. Search for Prudential Center, select your game, and reserve your spot. So the next time you're going to watch the Devils at Prudential Center, book your spot before you leave the house with Park Mobile, a smarter way to park.
Wawa hoagies are a winning pick for game day. Every hoagie's made with the ingredients you crave in varieties you love. From toasty cheesesteak to mouthwatering meatball, Italian, and more. There's a hoagie for every mood and every appetite. Order ahead, curbside, and delivery available on the Wawa app. When you're planning for the game, we have you covered with Wawa Catering. Make your game day a winner with Wawa hoagies, snacks, and drinks. Wawa is the official hoagie of the New Jersey Devils. Gotta have a Wawa.
Looking for something delicious to munch on during the games or anytime during the day? Look no further. Flo's Tasty Treats has the perfect snack for you and the entire family. Our toasted corn and peanut mix is crunchy and protein-rich, with 6 grams of protein per serving. Don't delay your opportunity to try something new. Place your order now on Amazon or at flostastytreats.com, or find us at select ShopRite stores in East Orange, West Orange, and Elizabeth.
This is Vitek Vanacek. You're listening to Mant and Chico on the RWJ Barnabas Health Devils Hockey Network.
Here's public address announcer Adam Hanway. The New Jersey Symphony Chamber Players performing our national anthem.
I don't know about you, Matty. That was a first for me.
I think it's the first here, yeah.
Remember what Lou Lamoriello used to always say about an orchestra? Maybe that's what this was about. Remember?
Yeah.
If you're a drummer, drum. Don't try and play the horn. So that was just what Lou would always, that would be his go-to line. Guys are playing out of their roles. But it was very interesting.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I've never heard that ever.
The tuba dominated.
That was the thing. It kind of, at first, it was like, that's kind of a down. No, let's get the horns going and get this thing livened up, and we hope that happens when the puck is dropped.
But a terrific performance as we await the opening face-up. But before we do, let's check in with you, Mr. Resch, on the keys to tonight's game.
Okay, I had some help, and Kyle McKenna said, it sounds simple, but Devils got to finish some chances. 39 shots the last game, right? And you do. You can't get one goal or two. You get 39. And along with that, Matt, you know who's been finishing their chances is the LA Kings power play. So the Devils either got to stay out of the box or they got to have good penalty killing tonight, because that's carried these Kings in a lot of games.
9 for their last 19 in their previous 6 games.
Wow.
0 for 1 in their last game, 9 for 18 before that. That's a darn good rate as we are underway. LA tips the puck in after their captain Andrei Kopitar, but Ryan Graves plays it up. Now sent back out to center ice where Kopitar will drill it in. He, Jonathan Quick, and Drew Doughty. The remnants of their 2 Stanley Cup championships in 2012 and 2014. Quick backing up. There are others still playing in the league, but those 3 remain with the club. In fact, remember the Devils organization, as Mikey Anderson turns it over, Devils with it in the right wing corner, who is on that team, but we probably won't see Jonathan Bernier play again in the NHL, but he won a cup playing for that 2012 team. Offside called on Los Angeles.
Well, the Devils have a lot of things to improve on from the last game. But for me, I don't know. There's not an energy meter that you could say their physical energy was flat. But when your mental focus doesn't match the physical, you start running to the wrong spots. And like we talked at the top of the show, Devils' coverage last game was almost like shocking how 4 guys were chasing the guy with the puck, and the guy who scored the goal was wide open. So hopefully that changes.
By the way, the keys to the game presented by Ticketmaster. Here's Jesper Bratt with the backhand pass. That's deflected away by Sean Dursey. Puck still in the LA end. Jack Hughes after it. It's played up off a stick and into the Los Angeles bench. Todd McClellan in his 4th year with LA, the head coach there. He spent 11 other years as a head coach, 7 with San Jose and 4 with Edmonton.
Yeah, he's a good one, right? He's got that touch and knows the game. And but everybody is hired to get fired. No matter really how good you are as a coach. I'm trying to think. Scotty Bowman even got fired. Al Arbor did not get fired. He's one of the few.
Kevin Ball off the draw of the shot. That goes wide. Ball back in the lineup after being scratched the last 2. Chance in front for Hughes. Save made on the play. Oh, that was Hall instead. Excuse me. Then he bangs one off the post from behind the goal line. Here's Palat with it. Good chance for this line, but we remain scoreless. Ball has been scratched in the last 2 games, but he's back in the lineup. Brendan Smith is scratched tonight. Nate Bastian scratched for the 4th straight game.
Now that hurts Nate, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of understands it publicly, but inside it's burning him up. Here's Severson. Goes cross ice. Jesper Boquist hands it off to Ball. Moves down the far side. Spins away from some pressure. Now a wrist shot that goes wide. Loose at the side of the net. Chopped that by Severson, but I think that went off of Iafallo.
Oh, Alex Iafallo just saved a goal. He's a winger, but he collapsed down to help out in front of the net and just poked it away from Eric Haller, who would have had the wide open cage.
Iafallo from a little school in northern Minnesota, University of Minnesota at Duluth. Yes. Another Bulldog product playing for Los Angeles. That would be Mikey Anderson as Dougie Hamilton's dump in hits the glass, the rounded glass at the side of the LA bench, and so a stop in play.
Yeah, Iafallo won a national championship. Mikey Anderson, you talked to him today, and we all knew Joey. He wasn't here long, but he was a top prospect for a while. And Mikey Anderson, did he have anything interesting to say?
Well, he said that Joey's a new dad. Joey and his wife Sammy.
Good.
He said he and Sammy dated for a long, long time. Back to, he said he thinks like 8th grade they were. They were boyfriend, girlfriend. Puck goes out of play. They had a daughter, Ellie, late last year. I said December, and then you know how hockey players are. He's kind of focused on the task at hand. He's like, yes. Do you have a date? No. But it was the end of last year. Yes.
Yeah.
But he said Joey's doing well and everyone's happy. Mikey happy to be paired with Drew Doughty and just signing an 8-year extension worth $33 million.
Oh, that's nice. Boy, that's their best defensive pair. We've already seen Devils with some great chances. Kings can be really not very good defensively, Matty. They're at like 3.34 goals against. That's high. So they'll give you chances, but as Kyle McKinnon said in the keys of the game when he was helping me, doesn't matter how many shots the Devils get. They got to finish off some of these high-quality scoring chances.
Miles Wood with a pass back to the blue line that came all the way down. Now the Devils deliver it back in. Copley out to play it. Up off the stick of Dursey. Now behind the net, it's Matt Roy. He can't clear. Ryan Graves intercepts. Puck deep in the LA zone. Dursey takes over, skates to the blue line, hands it off to Kopitar. His pass poked away at center ice by Hischier. Captain versus captain out there. Kopitar from Slovenia. Hischier, of course, the Swiss-born captain of the New Jersey Devils. 3.5 gone by. A little more than that. No score here in the first period. Marino's pass blocked away by Quinton Byfield. Now here's Kopitar. Back to Byfield. He's in deep. Rolls it around near side. Roy pinches in. Chase on Mercer didn't get there in time, so LA maintains control. Now Mercer, with some help from Marino, takes it away. He's checked by Kopitar. Now it's Tatar with it. He can't get it past Byfield. Loose puck for Kopitar. He has it poked away by Mercer. And now it's up ahead for Dawson. He'll just chip it in deep and make a change. 140 consecutive games from the start of his career for Dawson Mercer. And if you remember last year, Chico, in camp, they didn't know what they had. He was a first-round pick. They knew they had a prospect. So they said, let's see if he can handle this. He did. Well, let's give him a little more responsibility in the second game. He handled that. And he just kept playing in exhibition games and showing what he can do in practice and made the team out of camp.
Well, the biggest thing I noticed right off the bat is his hockey sense, Matty. You know, that'll get you out of trouble. It puts you in good position. and he does all that.
Severson to Jack Hughes in with a shot, all fought off by Copley. Just got his right arm up in time. Jack Hughes looking for his 36th goal and first since coming back off the upper body injury. Had a pair of assists the other night against Montreal, and he's had points in his return, just hasn't found the back of the net.
Yeah. He was in his garden spot there, Matt. He's going a lot to the right wing. He's a left-handed shot and shooting when he gets inside the circle. And he did it again. And his hands and stick is so quick. Even though the defender's stick is out there, and it should be to the defender's advantage, Jack just has that knack to get it around the stick and on net. And he scored at least 5 goals from there, that position.
35 on the season. He's on the bench off a line change. Boquist across the line to the trailer. Hamilton can't tee one up. Plays it out high. Blast by Siegenthaler off the glass. Now Haula digs it out in the corner. Centers for Palat. Spins along the near wall. Back to Haula. He was at the blue line. Had to quickly get it in. Sent it a little deep, but now cleared by Iafallo, and the puck comes all the way down. Iafallo undrafted out of UMD.
New York kid from upstate New York.
Yeah, Mikey Anderson from Minnesota. Selected in the 4th round by Los Angeles. Big hit far side. Miles Wood down. He's got ice all over his pants. A little snow shower there. Toby Bjornfoot with the hit. Now here's LA with the puck deep in the Devil's end. Near side chase. Marino up for Wood, and now it's on to Michael McLeod. He has the puck taken away. Back the other way comes LA. Here's Arthur Kaliev from Uzbekistan. Played his developmental hockey in Michigan, his high developmental hockey, but Staten Island is what he calls home.
Nice.
Here's Tomas Tatar, yeah.
Scored 10 goals, Matt, 8 of them on the power play. So you know he's got some touch and can score if given the chance.
Missed 18 games with a broken foot. Only recently returning to the line. Remember the goal he scored last year in Los Angeles? Puck takeaway by Heischer. Feeds Mercer with a shot off the glass. From the near side wall, just a laser by Kaliev beat Mackenzie Blackwood.
Oh, right. Laser by Dawson Mercer. He threw his head back. Oh!
Stretch pass. Here's Kopitar. It scores! Went 5-hole on the backhand. And Los Angeles leads 1-0.
You talk about a swing of events. Nice forecheck by Heischer. Strips the king of the puck. Gives it to Dawson Mercer. Inside like the high hash mark. And Dawson just rips it. But unfortunately, he shot it over the net. And then after that, Kopitar's the one who got it picked. He would have been, I hit the crossbar. I didn't see that. Okay. But Kopitar gets picked clean, which would have been a terrible goal against. Instead, he gets this breakaway, and he's left-handed shot. So he's faking, and he's going from his left to his right. He's got the long reach. So he's just waiting for Vitek to open his knees. And then when he did, Matty, he just shoveled it through. Great play by Kopitar.
20th of the season. What a terrific player he has been in his 17th year, all with Los Angeles. Now Victor Arvidsson across the line finds a trailer shot, save made by Vanacek. That was Fiala with the try.
Not liking this, Matt. 2 breakdowns, a breakaway there, a dangerous 2-on-1.
And then a turnover out of the corner, but covered up by Vanacek, and we'll have a stop in play.
Well, 2 shots for the Kings. One of them was a goal, but they've had a couple other glorious chances. Devils are going to have to tighten up, plus score some goals. They are trailing 1-0, 12:05 to go here in the first period, and you are listening to the RWJ Barnabas Health Devils Hockey Network.
I've got cancer, but I'm part of a clinical trial that could lead to new breakthroughs.
I've got cancer, but I've also got researchers working together to find a cure.
If you or a loved one has cancer, you need New Jersey's only comprehensive cancer center, designated by the National Cancer Institute.
I've got cancer, but I've also got hope.
Learn more at rwjbh.org/beatcancer. RWJ Barnabas Health and Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey. Let's beat cancer together.
Premio Sausage presents life's biggest questions.
Mark, you just led your team to victory today. Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, what kind of sausage are they grilling out there? I can practically taste it from here.
Let's go back up to the booth.
Well, Diana, by the smell of things, there's no doubt they're cooking Premio Italian sausage. Premio is made with butcher-quality cuts of meat, authentic Italian spices, and nothing else. Just add your own personal touch for a winning recipe.
When sausage is the question, Premio is the answer. Premio, the way sausage should be.
Every pro is an MVP to us. As a Lowe's MVP's Rewards member, you can earn bonus points when you shop select products and brands. Then redeem them for exciting rewards like tools, sports memorabilia, e-gift cards, and more. Join today to become a member and start earning. Bonus points calculated before taxes and fees after applicable discounts, if any. Subject to program terms. While supplies last. Points expire at end of calendar year. Visit Lowe's.com/MVP's bonus points for details.
This is Jack Hughes. You're listening to the RWJ Barnabas Health Devils Hockey Network.
Andrzej Kopitar with his 20th goal of the season, 385th of his career. He's got 1,119 points coming up on 1,300 games played.
Wow, what a player, what a player. Scored the only goal against Minnesota in the last minute to break the shutout on the goalie. So he's scored the last two for the Kings. And we're going to look, I got to be honest, I was saying to Matty, how did he get behind all the Devils defenders? And we'll look that up and let you know in a bit here.
Yeah, as you mentioned, he had his pocket pick. Dawson Mercer with the shot off the crossbar. And then suddenly, Dursey springs Kopitar.
And what did the coach, Lindy Ruff, you saw him doing something on the bench?
They had a shot of him right after the goal was scored, and I could read his lips. Oh, come on.
I don't want to laugh, but yeah, that was shocking.
Yeah, John Marino and Ryan Graves, the defense pairing out there, along with Mercer, Heischer, and Sharon Govich. Those are the guys out on the ice. But at any rate, Devils down 1-0 on the goal at 7:24. And LA with the lead. Here's Drew Doughty. When it's all said and done, he's got a spot in Toronto in the Hall of Fame. A couple of Stanley Cups.
Yeah. And he is worthy.
Oh, intercept by Iafallo. Big blast glove save by Vanacek.
Come on, Devils. There again, Dougie Hamilton has it inside the circle. If you're looking at the Devils net on the left side, and he's trying to make a pass to the wall. But, Matt, it's kind of in the middle, too, and it gets picked off. And that's not what we're used to. And that's what I'm saying. It's not the energy level. Physically, they're fine, but they got to get those thinking caps on and really start to read the plays much better than they have.
Yeah, puck management has not been great off the faceoff. Here's Miles Wood gaining the zone. Delays along the far wall. Backhands down low. And it's poked up ahead and cleared by the Kings. Dougie Hamilton will go back to play it. Cross-ice feed for Siegenthaler. Now to McLeod. Shovels it in. Zetterlund after it. He's on this line now. Jesper Boquist has moved up with Eric Halla. And now a check by Rasmus Kupari. Man down in the corner. Back up, but the crowd wanted a penalty. None is called as the puck is cleared. And this is icing on Los Angeles.
Well, the Devils would like to get a power play, but you know what? They got bigger problems than the referee seemingly not calling what the fans think they should. You know, Matt, I don't care. Like we were talking, Devils got to finish a chance here. Even if it's lucky. Something to feel like, you know, the scoring is back. They got one goal. Jesper Bratt had a great goal in the first period last game, but then he didn't score again until the third. You know, it's just not feeling it. They're not feeling it offensively right now, and they got to get that feel back.
Tatar off the face-off win, has it on the backhand, slides it to Grace. Long wrist shot saved by Copley. Puck hit him right in the LA crest on the front of his jersey, and he holds on.
Let's talk about Copley. I'm reading some of those, you know, those predictions, you know, and before the game you read online. They said Copley hasn't been that good. Matt, he's 17-4-1. I don't care what his save percentage, or maybe he had a really terrible game. He's 17-4-1. Give him a break.
Yeah, and the save percentage is okay at .904. But, yeah, I've read the same things. Off the draw, drive by Graves goes wide. Devils trailing 1-0. 10:05 to go in the first. Matt Roy will handle for L.A. Quickly up ahead to the goal scorer, Kopitar. He tried to drive it in deep, picked off by Marino and cleared to center ice. Devils playing Game 3 of a 4-game homestand. Things wrap up on Saturday night against Philadelphia. Beforehand, the Devils will honor the 2003 Stanley Cup Championship team. 20 years. Well, it's been 11 since they went to the final and LA beat them. Time does march on. It waits for no man. Devils have Brett Hughes and Sharon Govich out there now. Ball and Severson defensively. Fiala, Deneau, and Arvidsson on the ice. Dursey and Roy defensively. Hard pass up the near wall, picked off by Brett in front of the LA bench. Goes cross ice for Hughes. Now to Sharon Govich. Gets it back to Jack, but it's poked away, and here comes Fiala. Odd man rush for the Kings. They move in. Oh, the pass off the stick of Arvidsson. If he controls it, it's in the back of the net. Instead, here comes Brett. Back the other way for Sharon Govich. Checked by Anderson. Again, a breakdown.
Oh, breakdown and a break. Oh, my. Arvidsson, I don't know how he missed the pass, and he's got the whole net. Maybe he got a little anxious. I don't know. That's incredible break, though, for the Devils.
Bratt with the wrister off the stick of Doughty, picked up by Hughes. Inside the LA blue line, finds Bratt. Now to Jack. Trying to get it down low. Fanned on the pass. It's poked ahead. It's a 2-on-1. It's Fiala and Arvidsson again with Hamilton back. Shot, save, rebound. They score. Fiala's shot was sent to the right of Vanacek. This time Arvidsson, no doubt about it. And it's 2-0.
Yeah, you give Arvidsson his, 17th goal. You give him 2 open nets. He's going to get one of them in. Jack has turned the puck over twice. He turned it over on the first 2-on-1. I'm not criticizing, and then he turns it over here as well. And he, what I like about Jack, he's not trying to hide. He's slapping his stick on the ice. He knows that, again, Matty, he's trying to do things that are low percentage. Especially you got to feel. The Kings are sharp. They got beat the other night. They got in late from Minnesota, like 4 in the morning, so they didn't have an on-ice practice yesterday. They had a skate this morning, but they're. And you know what, Matty? Here's the other thing. They only have, let's see. Sorry, Matt. They've got 19 losses, and Devils have 19 losses. You know what I mean? They're much better than I think I realized. They're in second place, and they are a good team.
Yeah, they're in a playoff spot out west as the Kings control. Here's Bjornfoot, hands it off. Moving in deep is Lizotte, backhands off the crossbar. He had a little opening over the shoulder of Vanacek, just missed. Lizotte double team near side. And the Devils just dump it out. 7:40 to go in the first. Kopitar from Dursey and Kempe. Arvidsson scoring 4 minutes later with his 17th, and it's 2-0.
Kevin Fiala's been a nice pickup for the Kings. That was his 200th career assist, and he's been real dangerous on the power play. And I'm sure the Wild wish they could get his scoring back, but they were in cap trouble, and they had to trade him.
Yeah, was traded for a pick and a prospect. You know that prospect, Brock
Yeah, he's
Faber.
playing University of Minnesota. Real good, solid defenseman. Should play in the NHL at some point.
And then Fiala was signed to big contract by the Kings after he came over as Severson's wrister is gloved by Copley.
Well, Matt, we talked about the last game as we're getting a break here. The Devils are giving up goals. That's the 4 goals, counting the third period and the first period, on 9 shots against. That's not good. Anyway, I'm rambling here. 7 minutes to go. Devils are stuck in a hole again. They're down 2-0. And you are listening to the RWJ Barnabas Health Devils Hockey Network.
IBEW Local 102 has provided highly skilled electricians to projects in New Jersey and Pennsylvania since 1900. Building relationships with their business partners to help grow your business is their top priority. They are the first union member of the New Jersey Business and Industry Association and a proud partner of Choose New Jersey. They have over 300 licensed contractors and mandatory OSHA safety training. Local 102, lighting the path, leading the way. Visit IBEW102.org.
RWJ Barnabas Health Telemed offers you 2 convenient ways to see a doctor anytime, anywhere, without having to come in for an appointment. If you're in need of urgent care, you can use our app to connect with a provider 24/7, right on your smartphone, tablet, or computer. Or you can use our website to schedule a virtual visit with an RWJ Barnabas Health Medical Group provider or specialist. And you can even register as a new patient. Book an appointment online at rwjbh.org/telemed. Your safety has always been our top priority, and we've taken every precaution. So don't delay your care any longer. Get started today at rwjbh.org/telemed. RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
This is Jasper Brad. You're listening to Matt and Chico on the RWJ Barnabas Health Devils Hockey Network.
Oilers and Penguins tied at 1 in Pittsburgh in the first. Down in Tampa, the Lightning lead Buffalo 1-0 in the first. Wild have jumped out to a 2-0 lead over the Blue Jackets. LA leading 2-0 here over the Devils. Rangers in action in Detroit. Red Wings keeping their playoff hopes alive. Here's Adrian Kempe playing it back to Mikey Anderson. Up ahead off the stick of Quinton Byfield. Played by Vanacek around, blocked by Kempe, but now taken momentarily by Tatar. Finally, the puck comes loose. Tatar over skates, able to reach for it, gains control, plays it back to Ryan Graves.
I was wrong, Matt. The Devils had 6 shots, not 4 against Montreal, so that's 4 goals in 11 shots against the last 2 periods, and this one isn't over yet.
Still not good.
Oh, no. You're going to lose most nights if that happens.
Philip Deneau for Fiala, head and shoulder fake, cross-ice blast, save made by Vanacek. That was Arvidsson with the one-timer from the far side. Now the puck taken away by the Kings. Fiala with it. Skates along the blue line, puck came out. He brought it back in. Offside is the call.
Okay, you've heard me say about the last game against the Habs, what was most disconcerting to me, the Hab players who were scoring, there wasn't anybody within 6 feet. How about the 2 goals tonight? One breakaway where you're 20 feet in front of everybody, and then the rebound, nobody's covering Arvidsson. He's all alone. So Devils defensive coverage, not good right now. They're going to have to find a way, though, not only tighten that up, but score some goals. They're down 2-0 here in the first period, 5:54 to go. You are listening to the RWJ Barnabas Health Devils Hockey Network.
Attention business owners. Stop throwing your hard-earned money away on rent. Imagine owning your own building and saving thousands every year. Sound impossible? Not if you use General Steel. General Steel can help you save thousands by owning your own custom-designed building. Just call 888-74-STEEL or visit mygeneralsteel.com to see how much money you can save with General Steel. Our buildings come with a 50-year warranty, and thousands of companies, from Fortune 500 corporations to startups, have trusted the General with their building needs.
If you need to expand or start a new business, you really need General Steel.
I'm very impressed with General Steel. Everyone's been extremely helpful. I'd recommend General Steel to anyone looking to build a steel building.
Stop wasting money on rent. Call 888-74-STEEL. That's 888-74-STEEL. Or visit mygeneralsteel.com to find out about all our popular quick construction kits, including a 40 by 60 foot building or a 50 by 100 clear span building. Just call 888-747-8335 now or mygeneralsteel.com.
At Enterprise, we help connect Devils fans to the team they love. If your car's in the shop, Enterprise has the assist with a replacement vehicle. They rent trucks as tough as a shot-blocking defenseman. You can buy from Enterprise's stacked lineup of 1 to 3-year-old quality used vehicles. And with an Enterprise Exotic, you can bring new meaning to the words power play. Enterprise, official partner of the New Jersey Devils.
This is Nico Hischier. You're listening to the RWJ Barnabas Health Devils Hockey Network.
Experience Devils hockey in a whole new way. Take advantage of unique fan experience packages such as high-five tunnels, youth hockey matchups, concourse performances, photo at center ice, and more. Visit NewJerseyDevils.com/groups to learn more. Devils trailing 2-0. 2 goals on 6 shots. They have just 5. LA with the lead. Arvidsson with a spin shot that's blocked out toward the blue line. Roy loses an edge. Sharangovich picks it up across the line, far side. Plays it in front. It's off a stick and wide. Now Sharangovich checked by Roy, who goes down. Brad over to help. 5:27 to go. Jack Hughes reaching for it, but the pass goes to the far side, and Danault outlets for Fiala. He can't handle, just tipped it into the Devils zone. He comes off for a change. Here's Dougie Hamilton. Lifts it to the left wing corner. Roy has a stick lifted. Backhand try by Palat. Goes behind the net. Nice little play there by Palat.
Sure was, Matt. Unfortunately, it didn't result in anything.
Now Iafallo with it. Chips it behind the LA goal. Lizotte far side, slides it to the blue line. Anderson drives it down low. Bounces to Ball, quickly up ahead. And out to center ice for Boquist. Goes cross ice for Severson. Snaps one for Haula. Gains the zone. Devils making a change. Here's a drive by Severson and a save by Copley. And there's no rebound.
Well, Lindy Ruff said this morning that he doesn't put a lot of stock in how the boys are doing in the morning skate. He said against the Habs it was quiet, not much going on. But he said today they were lively, talking and laughing. You think that's still the case?
No.
No. I mean, it's just hard to figure. I know the Devils know what they have to do, man. I don't know what the defensive coverage.
Devils win the draw. Shot by Miles Wood goes off of Zetterlund.
Has just evaporated.
Now it's Severson with a wrist shot. That's knocked down. It's loose out high. Ball tries to get to it. It's clear to center ice. Kicked that there by Kupari. And now it's Kaliev. He's tied up by Wood, and Kevin Ball takes over. Up for Miles Wood, left wing side, on for Michael McLeod. Back to Miles. Quick shot saved by Copley. I don't know that he was necessarily ready for it, but he was in good position. Severson out high. Wrist shot deflected to the corner by Kaliev. Taken out by McLeod. Around for Marino. Waits. Man off the bench. Tatar pass instead goes to Severson. Severson looks around. Wrist shot hits Tatar in the high slot. He's double team. Keeps the puck alive. After it is Zetterlund. Throws a big shoulder in on Sean Walker. Keeps the puck alive. Kaliev after it. He's tied up by Marino. I like this. Devils physically engaged, trying to come back. Tatar at the left point. Cross ice Severson. Down low Mercer. In the corner. Bumped by Walker. Loose puck not cleared by the Kings. Corralled by Mercer. Now it's to McLeod. Goes cross ice. Marino steps in. A wrist shot, and that's deflected out of play by Anderson Dolan.
Well, two things are going to happen here, Matt. The Devils are going to have to pick up their game. But they got to hope that the Kings fall off theirs. Kings have done everything right. They're engaged. They're throwing checks. They're blocking shots. They're making the right passes, and they're sharp with their passes. I mean, I've been impressed how well they have played the Kings. And yet only 6 shots, 2 of them goals. But they certainly have come to battle.
Devils control the draw. Marino, whose dad's here, I met Paul earlier tonight, rolls it down deep. Graves pinches in, but it's taken by the Kings. Up ahead to Doughty. Challenged by Tatar. He saw Tatar out of the corner of his eye and didn't really reach for the puck, so the Devils take over. Now it's in the LA zone. Bounced up in the air. Grabbed by Byfield. Quinton Byfield, drafted as a center, trying to find his way in the NHL as a wing. Todd McClellan was saying, everything's going right. He's getting more minutes. We're giving him more opportunities. He's playing on a big line. The scoring hasn't come yet, but it will, he said.
Well, he's hopeful, but there's not a spot for him at the center ice position.
No.
It's like Dawson Mercer. Dawson Mercer, his whole career pretty much was a centerman. He's got to adjust. That's what happens when you get into the big leagues.
Byfield selected second overall in the 2020 draft. Takeaway by Fiala strips him in deep with the shot is Danault. Save made. Rebound out in front. Taken away by Bratt. Bratt will dump it in. Gives chase as the Devils make a change. Now pass out in front. Jack picks it off. Quick shot that goes high and wide. Out along the left wing wall. Palat takes over. Plays it off the corner boards. It bounces behind the net. Roy slides it around. Here's Fiala. 1:53 to go in the first. Devils trail 2-0. Now it's on to Arvidsson. Tried to play it in deep, blocked by Hamilton. Well, we talked about this the other night. Jack's picked up some points, but that sharpness has just not been there in his return. Here's Boquist. Now for Palat, stick handles, has it poked away. Now Boquist finds Palat, moves to the corner, hammers it up the boards. Boquist with it. Down low it goes for Haula. Checked in the corner, puck comes free. That was Bjornfoot with the bump. Still in the zone though. Iafallo plays it off the glass. Severson keeps it alive. Makes a move around the player at the blue line. Nice play by Severson. It's loose in front. Comes out, but no Devil there as it's cleared by Lizotte.
1 minute remaining in the period.
Final minute of play here in the first. Devils trailing 2-0. Goals by Kopitar and Arvidsson. And now ball's redirect goes into the LA bench, so we'll have a face-off.
I just want to get back to Jack Hughes. Matt, when he was cooking there, he was creating, right? I mean, he was the most impactful player the Devils have. Okay, so he slipped a little. And this is what maybe Jack hasn't learned yet. When you don't have it going, you try to do more. You know how that old saying, trying to do too much? That's what I'm saying with Jack. Jack, your hands, your stick handling, not quite what it was when you were in the top of the game. So move the puck. Don't carry it in front of the net like you just did there, thinking you're going to stick handle through a bunch of guys. You know what I mean? So he's a little guilty of trying to do too much, which I get. And that's part of the growth as we get a stop and play where Vanacek had to freeze the puck. But you know what I mean? It's when you hear those cliches, they're kind of general until you really break it down. And I've seen Jack 3 times now try to beat a player where the chances he was going to beat him were less than 50-50, and he turned the puck over, one for a goal, and they're almost another one. So I just hope he can, calm himself and say, okay, I got to play a little different game till the hands come back.
41 seconds to go in the first period. Face off in the Devils' end. Here's Byfield with it. He's surrounded by Devils, and the puck comes loose for Marino. Now for Tatar. Across the line, backhands wide of net. Copley directs it to the corner. 25 to go in the period. Kopitar there. Around for Kempe. Kicks it back to Doughty. Nice little play there. Puck still in the zone. We got a penalty coming up, and it's a tripping penalty. The whistle was blown when Kopitar touched it. I think it's going to be on Byfield. He's down, but so is the Devil, Nico Hischier.
Ice number 55, commission tripping.
Devils power play.
Oh, yeah, it was right in front of us along the boards. I couldn't see it, neither could Matty, but when I see it, Byfield stick between the legs of Nico Hischier. What was dangerous, Nico Hischier hits the ice on his back. Byfield comes down with his elbow, not to try to elbow him, just to brace the fall, and just miss putting his elbow into the face of Hischier. So let's hope Devils could get something here at the end of this period, but I don't think so.
No, as the puck is moved to the far wall, Deneau with it. Chips it in. Hischier now in control with 4 seconds to go, and that'll do it. The period will come to an end.
Well, you take the positive, Matt, and all for the Devils is this, is Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes is the first off. He's running into the dressing room. I'm telling you, Matt, he is upset with himself. His level of expectations for himself are really high. I think in terms of turnovers might have been one of his worst periods, but he'll bounce back, and the Devils have to do that as well, as they are going to have a power play to start the second period. That's the good news. Everything else about the first, not much to crow about, is there?
No, as they gave up 2 goals. The first to Andrei Kopitar at 7:24, his 20th. And then at 11:35, a little more than 4 minutes later, Victor Arvidsson with his 17th. And that was on a 2-on-1. That came moments after a 3-on-1.
Yes.
In which Arvidsson had a pass all alone on the doorstep and couldn't put it home. That time on a rebound with an open net, he buried it. So the Devils need to tighten things up. They got to go to work and figure things out. It's only a 2-0 deficit, but a deficit nonetheless. The one-of-a-kind warm-up jerseys worn by the Devils on Tuesday night prior to the Montreal game in celebration of Black History Month are currently being auctioned, with proceeds benefiting the Newark Community Museum. To bid, visit NewJerseyDevils.com/hockey is for everyone. Time now for the Citizens Intermission Report. When we come back, Sam Kassan will join us, and you'll hear from a member of the 2003, the 2000, and the 95 Stanley Cup championship teams. But he's going to talk about the celebration that's coming up on Saturday. That would be Ken Danico. You'll hear from him coming up when Sam takes over. After 1, LA 2, Devils nothing. You're listening to the RWJ Barnabas Health Devils Hockey Network.
Get the official NHL app to watch, read, and listen to all the deeks.
All I can say is absolutely wow.
All the sauce. All the saves.
Stop from Vasilevsky.
All the hits. All the snipes. All the sellies.
He scores! Unbelievable!
All the hockey. If it's hockey, it's here. Listen to every NHL game for free, now with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Download the official NHL app now.
RWJ Barnabas Health Telemed offers you 2 convenient ways to see a doctor anytime, anywhere, without having to come in for an appointment. If you're in need of urgent care, you can use our app to connect with a provider 24/7, right on your smartphone, tablet, or computer. Or you can use our website to schedule a virtual visit with an RWJ Barnabas Health Medical Group provider or specialist. And you can even register as a new patient. Book an appointment online at rwjbh.org/telemed.
And we welcome you into the Intermission Report presented by Citizens. I am